What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back up on Mount Soapbox for yet another rant, as with tradition with almost every Sunday, as long as I or you have something to rant about. By the way, if you have rant suggestions, leave them below in the comments section. If you don't have a rant suggestion, well, you can leave a question for me, because coming up this Friday, I am doing Q&A 13.0, your opportunity to ask me any question whatsoever regarding Grand Theft Auto, gaming in general, personal questions, advice, etc. Be sure and leave your question below in the comments section, and I will include it this Friday in Q&A 13.0. Now, today's sermon rant is about the Freemode events update, which came out over a week ago for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. It was the first DLC that is unfortunately going to be current gen only. Last gen's limitations prevent this latest update and perhaps even future DLCs from running on the last gen consoles, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, which really does suck, but as I've mentioned a time or two, those consoles are a decade old. And I realize that there are gamers out there that simply cannot afford to buy a current gen console or PC at this point in time. So unfortunately, they're being left out in the cold. They're unable to get the Freemode Events update in Grand Theft Auto Online, and possibly, just possibly, future DLCs as well. I hope that that's not entirely true. If it's possible, I would very much like to see Rockstar attempt one more DLC that gives some items, some content to last gen gamers as well, as a thank you for supporting Grand Theft Auto Online since its launch nearly 2 years ago. But getting back on topic, so the Freemode events have been out for over a week. You've had a chance to play them, or at least most of them, or some of them. And obviously some people have issues with the Freemode events, myself included, and we're going to go over those issues. Now, I've been asking you guys, my viewers, my subscribers, my fans, via the comment section and various other videos, and of course whenever I game with you guys on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, for your opinions regarding the Freemode events. And I think the consensus is pretty much felt by all of you. It's 50-50 when it comes to the fun factor in the Freemode events. There are some events that are great, they're fantastic, they're awesome to play. Then the others, not so much. In other words, the Freemode events themselves, as well as the challenges, are hit and miss. Which is not exactly a good thing, because you expect not all the missions, all the races, all the death matches, LTSs, and captures to be awesome, but you'd like it to be up in the 70, 80, 90% range. But it feels like the Freemode events are at 50-50. Compounded with the other issue, the waiting. The waiting and the waiting. Yes, it can be from anywhere from 12 minutes to hours and perhaps even days before the event you and your friends, your crewmates want to play finally pops up in a lobby. Now, I'm a very patient guy. It's one of my virtues, but my patience has its limitations, and I realize that there's a lot of gamers out there that are simply not as patient as me, and they can't wait after 12 minutes. They can't wait after an hour sitting around in a lobby just for an event to spawn that they really, really want to play, like Hunt the Beast or Criminal Damage or Pinned In, and then after waiting for an hour or 2 hours, their event never spawns. They kind of get mad and they decide to either go play another game or go do Freemode or continue jumping from lobby to lobby in vain. Now, sadly, that's not the only issue I have with the Freemode events. I have a list right here. So let's continue, shall we? Player minimums. Now, certain Freemode events require a certain amount of gamers in the lobby in order to initiate said events. However, some are not the same as others. Some require more, some require less, and if you don't have the exact number or more in a lobby, that event will never be spawned in your lobby. So if you're waiting to play Hunt the Beast or Criminal Damage or one of the others, you have to have a bare minimum of players, gamers in the lobby for an opportunity, a chance for that to be the next event that comes up in 12 minutes or 24 minutes or an hour or 2 or 3 hours from now. The other problem is with some of the events, if you don't get enough people willing to participate in the event, it gets canceled. And that is a major letdown. Your event finally shows up. You go to where you need to go to set up to get ready for the event, and unfortunately, not enough players, after minutes or hours of waiting, or perhaps even days of waiting for this event to pop up, it's canceled because not enough gamers were interested in playing said event. Next, we move on to the payouts. So if you're lucky enough to actually get into the events you want to play, and you actually place rather decently, first, second, or third, you might make a little bit of money or perhaps even break even from the events, because a lot of them require you to buy things like bullets, bombs, bulletproof vests, snacks, and even Pegasus vehicles. Now, I'm not expecting the Freemode events to pay out crazy money, but I do think that the payout should be upped a little bit. The earnings should be a bit higher, and another problem I've noticed from other gamers is the fact that the money is not directly wired into your accounts after the Freemode event is over, like with heists and of course the daily objectives. Now, the reason why I think that the money should be wired directly into your accounts instead of just straight up put it into your pocket is because you're still in Freemode after the Freemode event is over. In other words, there are gamers around you that may or may not decide to kill you, blow you up, shoot you up right after the Freemode event has concluded, which means whatever money you made, you're going to lose some because you're about to get knifed or shot, or someone's going to toss a sticky bomb or grenade at your ass. But this specific issue right here does give me an idea for a new rant video, which I'll do next Sunday, regarding the Maze bank accounts and, of course, money transactions in Grand Theft Auto Online. So yeah, if you have any ideas for any ranting on that you'd like me to include in Maze bank rant, let me know below in the comment section, along with Q&A 13.0, and, of course, your rant suggestions as well. So let's talk about some solutions to improve the Freemode events. Since I believe we covered most of the issues, I think we did. Anyway, so along with resolving the money issue with the Freemode events, here's some other things I think would seriously improve the Freemode events. For one thing, a voting screen, which would pop up a few minutes before the event kicks off, whether it's 12 minutes or 6 minutes. Maybe not all the options, maybe not all the events, but maybe like 3 events pop up. Say, this event, that other event. And you want this event. So everybody votes on this event, and in a few minutes, you all get to play this event instead of that event. Giving the gamers in the Grand Theft Auto Online community in the lobby a choice as to which events they get to play. Now, it would be really awesome if the entire list popped up, but I don't see that happening. I think that at the very most, you probably get like 3 or 6 options, just like the voting screen that appears after you're done with missions, death matches, captures, races, LTSs. Players would be more inclined to do the Freemode events if they actually had a voice and the ability to pick out which one they want to play, instead of crappy Freemode event over and over and over again without them having any say whatsoever. Now, the final issue and solution I'm going to discuss regards troll outside interference. Now, there's 3 types of gamers when it comes to Freemode events. A, gamers who actually want to play the Freemode events in the lobby. Then B, gamers who don't really care. They just go about their business doing this and that. Then there's C, the trolls who only want to ruin everybody else's good time. Now, what's interesting is some of the Freemode events and challenges actually do protect participating players, but unfortunately other Freemode events and challenges don't. Like, for example, one of the first ones I did was the melee challenge, which had a very simple objective. You run around with melee weapons. The one with the most kills of a melee weapon wins. While Rockstar has it set to where you cannot earn any points, you actually lose points if you kill somebody with a gun or explosive in the melee challenge. That's not enough. I think that as long as you're using a melee weapon, you should be protected from the gamers that choose not to use melee weapons. So if you're using a melee weapon, you're automatically passive to the other gamers, and in order to make them unpassive to you, you have to switch your gun over for a knife, a bat, or a golf club in order to join the fun. In conclusion, I believe that the Freemode events overall are a great addition to the game. However, there is room for a few small repairs, in the words of Sean Colvin, in order to improve the replay factor of the Freemode events in Grand Theft Auto Online.